Nutrition plays a big role in our mood and general well-being. A healthy diet can be difficult to maintain regularly if you are not feeling great. So it can be a vicious cycle, as you may end up eating things that taste nice to you and so make you feel better in the short term, but that food actually makes you feel worse in the long term. Certain steps can be taken to help improve your mental health through your diet. Here are some simple steps to take. 1. Keep your blood sugar level balanced. What we eat and when we eat impacts our blood sugar balance, which in turn affects our mood and energy levels. If we don't keep our body fueled, then our body sugar dips, which can impact our brain and mood. Sugary foods, alcohol, caffeine, and refined carbohydrates all disrupt our blood sugar balance. Research has suggested high sugar intake increases the risk of depression, schizophrenia, and anxiety levels. To keep your blood sugar balanced, try to incorporate protein and fat in your meals alongside carbohydrates. For example, eggs, fish, beans, chicken, tofu, nuts and seeds are all great sources of protein, and it's a good idea to include one of these in a meal. A lot of people skip breakfast as they cannot find the time or simply find themselves not hungry in the morning to eat. However, breakfast is an important meal and helps keep your blood sugar balanced throughout the day. This will not only support your mood, but improve your energy levels. 2. Look after your gut health. If you have problems with your gut health, this could also be impacting your mental health and well-being. Our gut is home to an ecosystem of bacteria called the microbiome, which is influenced by the food we eat. Alcohol, junk food, and sugar can reduce levels of beneficial bacteria and cause bad bacteria to thrive. This imbalance in gut bacteria is called dysbiosis. Medications, stress, and traumatic events can also disrupt the microbiome and cause dysbiosis. Symptoms such as bloating, constipation, flatulence, and loose stools can all be signs that you have dysbiosis. This imbalance can affect our ability to break down foods and absorb nutrients, which in turn can affect the functioning of our immune system and nervous system. This is important as neurotransmitters used by our nervous system influence our mood. The bacteria in our gut communicates with the brain via the vagus nerve, sending information signals back and forth. Therefore, gut bacteria can reinforce or prolong an emotional state, and research suggests that depression and other mental health conditions are strongly linked to gut bacteria. So learning how to nurture and maintain a healthy microbiome is really important for our mental health and overall well-being. To maintain a healthy microbiome in your gut, try to eat a wide variety of vegetables, as studies have shown a high consumption of vegetables is associated with lower risk of depression and anxiety. 3. Eat healthy fat. Healthy fat is important for our brain function because 60% of our brain is made from fat. So try and eat healthy fats to help improve your brain health and function. Examples of healthy fat foods are oily fish, beef, lamb, and free-range eggs. And you can also consider taking fish oil. To understand more about your gut health and any underlying issues you may have, you should contact your healthcare provider for advice. Vitamin A. Vitamin A, also known as retinol, has several important functions. These include helping your body's immune system to work properly, helping your eyes to see better in dim light, keeping your skin and the lining of some parts of your body, such as the nose, healthy. Good sources of vitamin A include cheese, eggs, oily fish, fortified low-fat spreads, milk and yogurt, and liver. Liver is a particularly rich source of vitamin A, so you may be at risk of having too much vitamin A if you eat it more than once a week, and this is particularly important to note if you are pregnant. You can get vitamin A by including good sources of beta-carotene in your diet, as your body can convert this into vitamin A. The main food sources of beta-carotene are yellow, red and green leafy vegetables such as spinach, carrots, sweet potatoes, and red peppers, and yellow fruit such as mango, papaya, and apricots. You can make sure you get a good amount of vitamin A in your diet through simple meals like carrot soup, grilled fish with spinach, and even a glass of milk with your breakfast. Vitamin B1. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, has several important functions. These include the normal function of your nervous system and other tissues, such as the skeletal muscles and the heart. It is part of an enzyme needed for energy metabolism and therefore is required to release energy from carbohydrates. A good source of vitamin B1 include whole grain and enriched breads, cereals, peas, beans and lentils, nuts and seeds. You can make sure you get a good amount of vitamin B1 in your diet through simple meals like red lentil soup, brown rice, black bean salad, prawn and noodle stir-fry. Vitamin B2. Vitamin B2, also known as riboflavin, has several important functions. These include the release of energy from protein, carbohydrate and fat. It is involved in the transport and metabolism of iron in the body. It is needed for the normal structure and function of mucous membranes and the skin. And it is also important for healthy vision. Good sources of vitamin B2 include milk and milk products, leafy green vegetables, whole grain and enriched breads, cereals. You can make sure you get a good amount of vitamin B2 into your diet through simple meals like strawberry milkshake, chickpea salad, and buttermilk French toast. Vitamin B3. Vitamin B3, also known as niacin, has several important functions. These include the release of energy from the foods we eat. It keeps our nervous system and our skin healthy. There are two forms of niacin, nicotinic acid and nicotinamide. Both are found in food. Good sources of niacin include meat, fish, wheat flour, eggs, milk. You can make sure you get a good amount of vitamin B3 in your diet through simple meals like tuna steak with salad, grilled chicken breast, meatball curry. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, has several important functions for our body. These include allowing your body to use and store energy that is taken from protein and carbohydrates in your food. It helps in the formation of hemoglobin, the substance in red blood cells that carries oxygen around our body. Good sources of vitamin B6 include chicken and turkey, fish, bread, whole grain cereals, some fortified breakfast cereals, eggs, milk, vegetables, potatoes, soya beans, and peanuts. You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin B6 in your diet through simple meals like baked salmon, tuna pasta salad, and vegetable stir-fry. Folate and folic acid, also known as folacin and vitamin B9, has several important functions. These include helping our body to form healthy red blood cells and reducing the risk of central neural tube defects such as spina bifida in unborn babies. The man-made manufactured form of folate is called folic acid. Folate is found in small amounts in many foods. Good sources of folate include broccoli, Brussels sprouts, leafy green vegetables such as cabbage and spinach, peas, chickpeas, breakfast cereals fortified with folic acid. You can make sure you get a good amount of folate in your diet through simple meals and even drinks like ginger green juice, cauliflower curry, chicken Caesar salad. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 has several important functions for the body. These include working alongside vitamin B9, folic acid, to create healthy red blood cells, keeping your nervous system healthy, helps to release energy from food. Good sources of vitamin B12 include meat, salmon, cod, milk, cheese, eggs, some fortified breakfast cereals, You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin B12 in your diet through simple meals and drinks like turmeric latte, grilled salmon, meat curry. Vitamin C. Vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, has several important functions. These include helping to protect your cells and keep them healthy, maintaining healthy skin, blood vessels, bones and cartilage, and helping with wound healing. Vitamin C is found in a wide variety of fruit and vegetables. Good sources include oranges and orange juice, red and green peppers, strawberries, black currants, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, potatoes. You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin C in your diet through simple meals like carrot, orange and grapefruit juice, pesto pasta with roasted vegetables, aloo paratha. Vitamin D. Vitamin D has several important functions. It regulates the amount of calcium and phosphate in the body. These nutrients are needed to keep bones, teeth and muscles healthy. Sources of vitamin D. The body creates vitamin D when direct sunlight is absorbed by your skin when you are outdoors. Vitamin D is also found in a small number of foods. These include oily fish such as salmon, sardines, herring and mackerel, red meat, liver, egg yolks, and fortified foods such as fat spreads and breakfast cereals. You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin D in your diet through simple meals like egg-topped avocado toast, smoked salmon egg salad, and beef and potato curry. Vitamin E. Vitamin E has several important functions for your body. These include maintaining healthy skin and eyes, and strengthening the body's immune system against illness and infection. Good sources of vitamin E include olive oil, almonds, sunflower seeds, avocado, kiwi fruit, spinach, broccoli. You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin E in your diet through simple meals and drinks like almond milk, spinach and potato curry, guacamole. Vitamin K. Vitamin K has several important functions for your body. These include blood clotting so that wounds heal properly, and the strengthening of our bones. Good sources of vitamin K include broccoli, spinach, okra, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and parsley. You can make sure you get the right amount of vitamin K in your diet through simple meals like spinach and paneer curry, tabbouleh, and okra curry. Remember, always ask your doctor or pharmacist for advice, as taking the right amount of vitamins and minerals will help keep your body and immune system healthy. Magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that helps our body in many ways. These include turning the food we eat into energy and making sure the parathyroid glands, which produce hormones important for bone health, work normally. Good sources of magnesium can be found in leafy green vegetables such as spinach, nuts, brown rice, bread, especially whole grain, fish, meat, and dairy foods. You can make sure you get the right amount of magnesium in your diet through simple meals and side dishes like dal spinach and potato soup, spinach chicken pasta bake, and baked salmon with avocado and brown rice. Iron. Iron is a mineral that helps our body in many ways. These include helping with growth and development, making of red blood cells, and making some hormones. Good sources of iron include lamb and beef, kidney beans, white beans and black beans, pistachios, walnuts and Brazil nuts, dried apricots, whole grain food such as brown rice, and fortified breakfast cereals. You can make sure you get the right amount of iron in your diet through simple meals and snacks like lamb biryani, rice salad with kidney beans, and pistachios. Calcium. Calcium is a mineral that helps our body in many ways. These include helping to build strong bones and teeth, regulating muscle contractions, including your heartbeat, making sure your blood clots normally. Good sources of calcium can be found in milk, cheese, and other dairy foods, green leafy vegetables such as broccoli, cabbage, and okra, tofu, nuts, bread and anything made with fortified flour, fish where you eat the bones such as sardines. You can make sure you get the right amount of calcium in your diet through simple meals like sardine and kale spaghetti, vegetable lasagna, and tofu stir-fry. Zinc. Zinc is a mineral that helps our body in many ways. These include making new cells and enzymes, processing carbohydrate, fat and protein in food, and wound healing. Good sources of zinc can be found in lamb and beef, dairy foods such as cheese, milk and yogurt, bread such as whole grain, rye and seeded bread, and cereal products such as wheat germ. You can make sure you get the right amount of zinc in your diet through simple meals and snacks like beef stew, spaghetti bolognese, cheese on toast, and yogurt mixed with fruits and nuts. Remember to ask your doctor or pharmacist for advice, as taking the right amount of minerals will help keep your body and immune system healthy.